Dear children, so today we are going to learn a very interesting lesson. So, this is the most interesting story. So, you love stories, na? That's why I came with a story today. So, what is that story? Yes, let's start that one. What is the name of the story? First of all, before going to that, have you ever seen the children or anyone, people who are the cunning fellows? Cunning means who tries to cheat the others, right? They behave very good, very friendly, but in another side they are try to cheat us, right? So have you seen that kind of people, right? Have you seen? Oh, but we must be very careful from that kind of people. Okay, so let's see that kind of one. So many stories your grandparents they are telling, or else you have read in your cartoon channels, you have seen this kind of one. So now the same kind of story here we have, that is the clever cock and the cunning fox. So the clever cock means here, yes, all of you know the cock. Cockroco, it said, it makes sounds, right? Clever cock. So this clever one, talented one. So always you also must be very talented, clever, intelligently should think whenever the problems happen. And the cunning fox. Yes, there only we can understand. So here the fox is very cunning, cheating by deceiving this cock by telling the very pleasant innocent words. So how is it? The cock is protected itself from the fox or not? That we can see in this story. Let's see the story. Yes, see this one. So open the next lesson that we have. Foxes belong to the dog family. So all of you know the fox, right? So these foxes belong to the, yes, dog family. Looking like dog but somewhat bigger and somewhat different way. So fox, you know this. So foxes if you see, which includes, so in the foxes type only we have wolves, we have coyotes, we have grey foxes, we have raccoon dogs and their relatives. So many types of dogs we have. In this fox also one type of dogs, but they are somewhat wilder than dogs. In these we have different types. So fox we have, in the dogs how we have the breeds, but in the next another one we have different kinds of fox also we have. So according to their work, that is the wildness also more we have. So in that types we have wolves, we have coyotes, we have, this is also one type of fox, grey foxes, and raccoon dogs. Raccoon dogs also looking like a fox, that is also one type of fox, and their relatives. So many types of fox we have, and all members of this family are incredibly adaptable animals, and this makes them successful colonizers in many areas of the world, particularly in all habitats available and often in close proximity to humans. So these fox actually, even they are somewhat wild also, they are very close to the human being, relation to the human being. How? That is all members of this family, that means this kind of dogs and fox, all these kinds of fox are incredibly adaptable animals. Incredibly means and unbelievably adaptable animals. Adapt means, you know, pet animals, to become the pet animals. So most of the human beings once upon a time, nowadays means not much, but olden days, along with the buffaloes and cows, bulls, ox, they have along with that they have made, they have kept, they adopted the dogs, fox, so many animals there in the along with the farmers, right? and this makes them successful colonizers in many areas of the world, particularly in all habitats available. And this makes them successful colonizers. What is this colonizers? Colonizers means animals, if we take it, they establish themselves, establish itself in that area. So they prove themselves, they become strong in that area. They come from one area to another area and they become very strong. So even people also, colonizers means one country to another country they come, and here they start to rule over the people, that kind of position. So even Britishers also, they are the colonizers in India, because before independence they came from their country and here they established and they started to rule us, right? So that's why those are called colonizers. So, and this makes them successful colonizers in many areas of the world, particularly in all human habitats available and often in close proximity to humans. So they become, in all kinds of fox, they are very they become very strong, especially because they were very close to the human beings. These human beings make them these human beings adopted them and they are increasing them. So that's why they are continuing the breed of these. So because of that, they become very strong. More and more foxes, they become colonizers there. So they established in almost all the places in all countries. Okay ma. So these are about the foxes, what kind of foxes we have, how they were in olden days, how they become very close to the human beings also. Now see the story. So it's a time to read. So see the story. See that a fox lived in a forest. So generally fox nowadays it is a wild animal, we are not maintaining that na. So a fox lived in a forest. So one fox here we have taken. So many are there? One. So a fox lived in a forest. She would hunt. Yes, to eat something means always they should hunt na. What? Mice, birds and rabbits for her food. Yes, that fox. She means here fox is nothing but female fox, right? Would hunt mice, the birds and rabbits for her food. So either rabbits if they see, or else mice if they see, or else birds if they can catch, immediately they kill and eat them. And one day she thought of feasting on a cock. So one day it decided how you want to eat different delicious tasty foods every day na? Like that, here a fox thought that it's better to eat cock one day. Recent days I didn't eat cock. How you feel on Sunday to eat chicken like this? So here the fox thought to eat cock. So then, but there were no cocks in the forest. So generally can we see cocks in the forest means very rare. That's why there are no cocks in the forest. So she decided to go to a nearby village and look for one. So then there are no cocks in the forest. Then what can it do? It wanted to eat, that fox wanted to eat that cock, any cock. So where can she find that cocks? In the villages. So the fox decided to go to nearby village and look for. Look for means it is a search. Look for means search. Look for means search for. So decided to search for a cock. Okay. Then foxes are afraid of dogs. Yes. Actually here these are one kind of dogs only, but these foxes are afraid of dogs. That's why, but this fox forgot all her fears. So generally these fox, because these dogs bark and they for that only they afraid. That's why generally foxes, they are wild animals, but they eat these birds and all this. Even dogs also they eat. But these foxes are afraid of the dogs. That you remember. So afraid of dogs. Afraid means, you know na, afraid of means fear. Afraid means fear. Afraid means fear. So fear of dogs. And but this fox forgot all her fears. But generally in the village, if they come, if a fox comes here means already here in the villages generally we have dogs. So can it come? No. But here she forgot all fears. So she forgot about the dogs also. The only intention, what it want to eat? Yes, it wanted to eat only cock. That's why. So she ran straight towards the village. So directly the fox ran to the village directly. And she had not gone far when she saw a cock. So she directly went to the village, but she didn't go much distance. Far means long distance, not get into the village completely also. But why? Because this fox saw a cock. That fox saw a cock. So where is it? It was sitting on the branch of a tree. So here the cock sat on a branch of a tree. But a fox can climb the tree? No. So this cock sat on a branch of a tree. It was very fat and tasty looking cock. So the cock is very fat, somewhat big, fatty one only, and looking only very tasty to the fox. Fox, by seeing that cock, yes, it's very fat and definitely it is very delicious taste. Then I can eat this cock, that the fox decided. And what a nice juicy cock, said the fox to herself. So when the fox saw this cock on the tree, branch of a tree, then, oh, what a juicy cock. So what a delicious, tasty cock it is. So somewhat fat. So definitely good flesh only I have. I can eat it. That it decided. And it told herself itself. And the fox came up on the foot of the tree. The fox came. So when the fox saw this cock on the branch of a tree, so it came to the tree. So foot of the tree means bottom of the tree. Foot means bottom here, bottom of the tree. So here that tree is there, so under the tree the fox came and it stood there. And she called up to the cock in her sweetest voice. So now that is any harsh voice means the cock may run away, right? That's why here with the sweetest voice the fox called this cock. What? Oh cock, she said, why are you sitting so high up there? Why don't you come down and shake hands with me? Oh cock, so why did you sit there? Very so high, tall tree. There you sat. Why? Why didn't you come down? Why didn't you come down and give me shake hand? That the fox asked. Then these cocks can give shake hands to fox. Very dangerous. I have some very good news for you. You will be pleased to hear it. So very sweet voice, very pleasantly, sweetly the fox tried to impress the cock with her words. What? So why did you sit there? Why don't you come down and why don't you give me shake hand? And I have your sweetest news for you. So then you will be pleased to hear it. So you feel so happy to hear that news, that the fox said. So then the cock narrowed its beady eyes. The fox narrowed its beady eyes. Narrowed means closing, that is almost. So closing partly. Narrowed means closing partly. Partly means half closed and half open like this. So it's narrowed its beady eyes. Beady means small eyes. How the cocks they have eyes? That is they have only small eyes. Na? So that is it's almost closed and very little bit it can see by closing her eyes. Closing her eyes. And it clutched the branch a little tighter. So it clutched. Clutched means hold tightly. So clutched means Clutched means held tightly. What it got tightly? That a branch of a little, the branch a little tighter. So that the cock, when this fox said, so it caught the branch very tightly. So, but it remained silent. So it didn't say anything. The fox is telling something wrong. The cock expected, and more tightly it caught the branch and a branch of a tree, and it was very silent there only. And the fox made her voice even sweeter and said, "Believe me, cock, we foxes want to be friends with all the cocks and hens. Believe me, my dear cock." So now we decided all the fox must be very friendly with the cocks and hens. So now onwards we never eat any cocks and hens. We want to become very friendly with all the cocks and hens. Believe me that, my dear friend. With very sweet voice this fox started. So you need not be afraid of us. So you need not be afraid of us. You don't no need to fear to us. So you can be very friendly with me because we decided we want to become friends with you. And you don't have to hide yourself when you see us. So not only that, you don't want to hide. You want to no need to run away, or else no need to hide yourself when you see us. Generally, cocks, when they see the fox, immediately they run away and they hide themselves in some other places. But now, no need to hide yourself. No need to run away whenever you see us. So please give this good news to all cocks and hens. So please come and inform to all the cocks and hens. Now onwards, fox are going to be very good friends with cocks and hens. Please intimate everyone. So tell them that all foxes are their friends only. So now come and tell all your hens and cocks that the foxes are friends only to you. Now you can come down to me without any fear. So already we decided to become friends now. That's why now no need to fear at all. You can come down to me without any fear, without any fear. You please come down and you can do friendship with me. Come, let's shake hands and be friends. So come down and let's shake hands and be friends with us. Be friendly with us. So that the fox said with more sweet voice. What it said? Yes, believe me, the foxes all decided to become very good friends with hens and cocks. That's why you no need to afraid of us, or no need to hide yourself whenever you see. So that the information you pass to your all cocks and hens, and you come down and without any fear and give me the shake hands. So that then become friends. That the fox said very sweetly to the cock. Then what happened? The cock clutched the branch even more tightly. So come down, like that it is calling now. That's why again the cock felt little bit fear and it clutched, it hold the branch more tightly. Then he spoke to the fox sweetly. Up to that, fox spoke to the cock very sweetly. Now this cock also spoke to the fox very sweetly. Oh fox, I thank you for the good news. Oh fox, thank you very much. You are becoming friends. You never eat us means we feel so happy. Thank you for your good news. I am glad to hear we shall be friends now. So I also glad to be feel. I also feel happy to become the friends to you now onwards. So all you decide to become friends to me, then we also feel happy to become the friends to you. But please wait a minute. So I am also very happy to become a very good friend to you all. That is all the cocks and hens. To become friends means yes, we feel so happy. But wait a minute. Why? I have just some village dogs. So in the village, of course, generally these dogs also eat the cocks and hens, but some places, if you see, they are from the beginning very close, means they never eat. They are like the friends. So now here it said, but not only like that, generally to decide it, to save itself. So for that purpose, it said, I have just some village dogs. So now my friends, village dogs are there. So they are fast running to this side. So they are running to this side very fast. So just within a minute they will reach this place. They will reach here in no time. So no time at all. Just almost they came here. Definitely within a short time. Almost not no time. Almost they came here. That it said. Then we shall all shake hands and be friends. So not only me, even my friends also there, they are coming. When they come, and all of us can give the shake hands to each of us. So then we shall all shake hands and be friends. Why should I give only shake hand? That is, I only will become friend, no use. That's why not only me, my friends, village dogs, they are coming. Almost they came here near only. So when they come, all we become, we can give shake hands and we can become good friends. That the cock said. So the fox was afraid when she heard the dogs were coming. Yes, fox are afraid of dogs, na? That's why whenever the fox heard about the dogs, immediately it felt fear. So the fox felt fear. So she forgot all about the nice juicy cock and once turned to run away. So when this fox heard about this dogs, then it forgot, the fox forgot about juicy nice cock. Up to that very juicy nice cock I can eat, like that it felt. But whenever it heard about the dogs, immediately it started to run away, turned to run away. Oh cock, she said, just now I cannot wait. I have to visit an old friend of mine. So we will see you the next day, another one. In the time. So then immediately said, oh cock, that just now I cannot wait. So now I can't wait much time here. I should go away as fast as I can, because I have to visit my old friend who is waiting there. So we can meet another time. So that it said. So saying this, fox bolted at her fast speed. Bolted means run away. So very fast it started to run away. Bolted means run away. Bolted means run away. So very fast it started to run away. And actually no dogs were coming. The cock had only fooled the fox. So actually the intention of the fox it was observed by the cock. Then there are no dogs at all. But to save itself, to save the cock of itself, immediately it said the dogs are coming. The dogs are coming. Then the cock only fooled the fox here and it saved itself. The cock saved itself. Right, children? So when we are in danger or something they offer, we cannot believe immediately. What is what? Really it is there. We should think properly and then only we should accept. Right, children? So this is the story we have, that is the clever cock and the cunning fox. How the cock saved itself from the cunning fox. Right, children? So this is the story. All of you read this story 2 to 3 times. Then we can do the question answers in the next class.